One of my fellow servicemen was a young would-be designer who had studied at Yale and had the same circumstances as I had. He was drafted and in special services. And we immediately latched onto each other, became dear friends, and dreamed about the time when we would be able to be a stage director and a set designer. And I said to him, if I have success, first thing I'll do is hire you as my set designer. Well, we got out of the Army, and this business came up with Santa Fe Opera. And during this time, I also was hired many places as a rehearsal pianist and coach for singers. One of the places was Washington, D.C., which was intending to do the Rex Progress. So I was hired as coach and pianist for Washington, which led to me doing several other operas there. And after I did the Rex Progress in Santa Fe was a place where people came to see the opera, and Washington hired me to do Pélias et Mélisande and Otello and these big pieces. And they were obviously taking a chance, but they really liked it. And by 1970, they asked me to be general director.
1960, not 1970. 1960, you became.
Okay, right.
You're 10 years ahead of yours.
Too many years floating around.
Right.
So I became general director, and I had this connection with Stravinsky, so I was able to get Stravinsky to conduct. And I was Stravinsky's boss, as it were, in Washington for Rossignol, an opera that was not too well known of, is a very beautiful short opera. And so I kept my promise to this friend I made in the Army and hired him to do the sets and costumes. Eventually, the next year, I hired him to do another opera, Così fan tutte of Mozart. And it just so happened that he hired somebody to be his assistant, which turned out to be
me.